What is going on, guys? This is the Walkthrough King, and this is a quick tutorial on how to beat the Rave and the Redwoods main story Easter egg. So first things first is you want to assemble the Pack-a-Punch machine. I will have a tutorial up on my channel for that. And what you want to do is just go and talk to Kevin Smith. He is standing above the portal that takes you to the Pack-a-Punch machine. Once you talk to him, he'll tell you a little story, little backstory for the little specific story for this map. After you talk to him, you can move on to the next step, which is getting the 3 pieces for the picture. The first part of the picture is up in the main rave area. It is behind the giant statue. Once you pick that up, you want to head to the adventure area campground with the giant fireplace, and that is where you will do your little defend wave. So you want to place the part here when everybody's here. For this to work, you need every person that's in your lobby to be here. And when you place it, you'll be going into a rave mode. You have to stand in the little circle of hands that's beneath you. And there are 3 different waves. This first wave, you want to shoot the zombies in the arm, and that'll collect the souls. You want to make sure they're arm shots. After you have filled up enough souls, there will be an item beneath you that you can inspect. Go ahead and inspect that item, and what will happen is a slasher will spawn in. The rave mode will go away and the slasher will still be there, and then you could take and kill the slasher. He does take quite a few bullets, so watch out for him. The slasher also does his 1 hit down, so if he's revving up his chainsaw, I'd get out of the way. Once you defeat the slasher that spawns in, go back to the area that you placed the part down on by the campfire, and there will be an item that you can inspect. After you have the cleared piece of the picture, you want to go back to the Pack-a-Punch area and talk to Kevin again. Now, I'm not sure if you 100% have to talk to Kevin after picking up each piece, but for me it seemed like it would only spawn in the next piece if I went and talked to him. So after going back and talking to Kevin again, you are now able to pick up the second piece of the picture.
We just wanted to make some movies.
The second piece of the picture is upstairs in the jug room to the right, coming inside the door right away, right up next to the bed.
This gets our boy back on track.
Now the place to place down that piece is over by the main rave area right in front of the statue. So for this one, you want to shoot the legs. I'm not too sure on how you get the souls to fill up. I think it's leg shots or you kill crawlers. Either one of those works. Gas grenades, if you have those, they really help out. If you have a gas grenade, pretty much 1 gas grenade will completely fill up the container with souls. But yeah, for filling up this container, it's either to shoot their legs off or to kill them as a crawler. And once you fill up enough souls, then you repeat the same process with the slasher. After defeating the slasher, once again, you'll go back to the area and pick up the piece again. After picking up that piece, go ahead and talk to Kevin again real quick, and then we can pick up the third and final piece for the picture. So the third piece is a skull. You'll find that in the basement, right to the left of the mystery box machine. Once you pick up this piece, the location for doing this defense round is on the beach, right in front of the piranha trap. Now for this defense round, what you want to do is stand in the circle and get headshots on the zombies. Headshots will fill it up really quickly. After you fill it up with the souls, then you just inspect the item again, kill the slasher, and then get the item back right at this area once again. After you've gotten the skull back, go ahead and go back to the Pack-a-Punch area and talk to Kevin once again. If Kevin isn't there, just go ahead and skip right on to the next step. For the next step, you want to go into the basement, and there will be some little switches that are highlighted. You're just going to run up to them, and every person in the lobby needs to hit that button at the same exact time. So it has to light up right at the same exact time. After you do that, you are ready to go into the boss fight. So at this point, I would get prepared and get 5 perks. I would get the weapons you want. Also, just a heads up, initiating and hitting those buttons will initiate the boss scene. So if you do need to pack a punch, do not hit those buttons. Wait to hit those. Pack a punch, hit those, and then go back to the boat. And once you go back to the boat, then it will start the boss fight. So for the boss fight, there are 3 phases to it. Phase 1 is Rave mode, then it goes into non-Rave mode, and then there's a little bit of skeleton round afterwards. So for the first phase, what you want to do is there are orbs around the map floating. You just need to go and get kills near it. When you get kills near it, it will raise up into the air. After so long, it will be completed. However, if you do go away from it after so long, it will slowly start to sink back into the ground. So you always want to run by it and just get 1 kill by it, just to make sure that it doesn't start sinking into the ground. Once you get every orb filled, there will be a little light that appears somewhere on the map. You want to take and get the giant guy to go into that little like orb, and when he's inside of it, there will be a little purple icon that appears on him. You want to shoot that icon and it will make it go out of Rave mode. Then for this part of the fight, you're just going to run around and train the zombies, and you want to just keep looking at the slasher guy, and there are going to be purple icons that show up. You just need to shoot those purple icons, and after shooting them for so long, then he will go away, and you will have completed one of the phases of the fight. So after he goes away, there will be these little green circles that spawn in around the map. Basically, if you are not in that circle, as you see, you will die. Now, one of the easiest ways to survive in this circle is if you have gas grenades, just stand in the middle with your partners and throw them down. If you do not have gas grenades, there are multiple green circles around the island, so I would recommend having 1 person take each circle and just try your best trying to train with the space that you have. After so long of surviving in there, the skeletons will go away and it will turn back into Rave mode. Now basically at this point you are just repeating this process 2 times, except after completing each phase, when you go back into Rave mode, there will be little obstacle blockages areas, so you will not be able to run openly throughout the entire island. So just keep in mind and look around at how you're going to form a strategy on running through there. I'd basically try and have 1 person train up as many as possible and then just keep going through to each one, or even have it so you pick 1 orb for each person and have each person try and separate each other from the map and have their own separate little trains going. So after going through that 2 times, then you'll be on the final stage, and on the final stage, after you shoot all the purple things on him, instead of him going away, he will lose the little protection ability that he had, so you can directly shoot him now to damage him, and you'll start getting hit markers on him. So basically, this part of the fight is really easy, and for us, we got it so when you kill the zombies, try and kill the hordes, as they might stop spawning in. For us, they stopped spawning in and there's only 1 zombie left. So it was really easy to just train up that 1 zombie and then both of us focus on the guy. After shooting him for so long, you will have killed him, and then the soul key will have dropped right where he died. Go ahead and pick up the piece of that soul key, and then the little ending cutscene will play. While the ending cutscene is playing, you should get your trophy, and then congratulations, you have completed the Rave in the Redwoods Easter egg. One more tip that I forgot to mention during the fight previously is that as you're going throughout the fight, there will be max ammos that spawn in near the stairs going to Pack-a-Punch. So I would use those wisely. This Easter egg was pretty short, but this boss fight was really intense and fun. The boss fight itself usually has lasted us around a half an hour for each completion run. If you guys have any questions on this, feel free to drop them in the comment box. There will be a lot more Rave in the Redwoods content coming soon. I will also post the full boss battle so you can watch the entire thing. Stay tuned. As always, I'm the Walkthrough King, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.
Exactly. We're still not back in the damn theater.
Where the hell are we now? right. I think we about to get a whole lot more funky.